Hello everyone. Today we are going to start our new chapter, development. Chapter is from our economics book. Main topics of this chapter are meaning of development, what is national development, attributes to national development or criterias on which we divide entire nations into developed or underdeveloped. Then sustainable development and human development report. So let's start with the meaning of development. What is development? Development, in one word, in single word, it is progress. Progress of individual, progress of society, progress of state, nation, or whole world. In proper sentence, we can say it pertains to the growth of an individual, a society, a nation, or the entire world. It involves thinking of human beings, thinking of different nations about the betterment of life, about working style towards progress. You know, different people have different developmental goals in his life. For example, a landless farmer has a goal to acquire land. And as a student, what will be your developmental goal? Your developmental goal will be to get good marks, to obtain good marks in the examination. It is showing that different people of the society have different developmental goal in their life. But one goal is fruitful for people, it may be harmful for another people. Sometimes we see this is destructive for others. Next, what are the common developmental goals? Income is the common goal for human being, to obtain, to get equal healthcare services, freedom, security, end of discrimination, decent standard of living. So these are the common developmental goal of human beings, of people in different nations. These are almost same in entire world. Next, what is national development? You all know the meaning of development. It is just progress or growth. So now, national development, growth of nation as a whole. It will depend on policy makers, what kind of policies they are making in economic sector. If policies are working very good, ultimately nation will grow. So it refers to the progress of the nation as a whole, the policy decisions that benefit a large section of a country's population lead to national development. So national development depends on different economic policies. Now, what are the criterias on which we classify different countries of the world into developed and underdeveloped? They are developing nations. there are different aspects, there are different criterias like national income, per capita income, then infant mortality rate, literacy rate, body mass index. So these are the criterias. On these basis, economists classified all the nations into two categories: developed and developing countries. So here we should know the meaning of each and every criteria. So I am going to explain what are these. So let's start with first, national income. It is the sum total of the incomes of all the residents of the country. Income of entire population. If income of entire nation, entire population is very high, that particular nation will be considered as developed. Or if national income is low, means country will be considered as developing countries. So income must be high to be a developed nation. So here I mentioned countries with higher incomes are considered more developed than those with less income. Next is per capita income. It is also called average income earned by each and every person of the country in an accounting year, in an economic year. It is also called average income. We can say total income of the nation divided by its population. It is called average income. This is the formula to find average income. There is a very close relationship between income and population. Countries with higher PCI stands for per capita income. If per capita income of the nation is very high, country is considered as developed, and if it is low, country comes under, it will be considered as poor or developing country. World Bank also uses per capita income for classifying these nations, entire nations of the world, developed and developing nations, in its World Development Report. World UNO or World Bank published its report every year, where he mentioned per capita income of the nation, and on that basis our scholars are dividing the entire countries into two categories. Current status of India in this context, in per capita income. Per capita income in India is approximately 38,000. In some book it vary from book to book, depends on year of edition. So don't get confused. Whatever data you have in your NCERT book, note down while you are making notes. And the state, Punjab has highest PCI per capita income, while the Bihar is the lowest per capita income. So these two attributes we discussed under national development. Next topics we will discuss in next slide, part 2. That's all. Thank you.